Okay, so sorry, I don't know where that last video cut off. I ran out of storage space because I hadn't dumped my trash in a while. There you can hopefully see the arch I was talking about and the mall. Oh, it probably cut off. Anyway, so that arch is the entrance, one of the entrances. There's only two entrances, right?
Yeah. Well, no, there's one there.
Oh, not that many though. Okay, go ahead, honey. This is house
Number 6. Welcome to our wooded yard. I've added many trees, shrubs, and flowers over the last 7 years. I spy a crimson king.
Okay. So, let's see their lovely yard. And I don't understand why we're the only people who can't figure out how to use one of those umbrellas. They've got one too, and it's making really nice shade.
It's just where ours is at for time of day, I guess.
I don't know. Hi. Excuse me. So this is right up along, what's this street called? Grange Avenue. So it's a very busy street. Oh yeah, nice little compost bin. Another umbrella.
Doing its job.
Doing its job. I don't know, honey. I mean, it's not like we're stupid. Oh, that's for bees, right?
I don't know.
I think it's for bees.
Yeah, you're getting a fish. You can't give them too much water.
We can go out through here. Look, strawberries. I may have found that we're growing wild strawberries. Not sure how. We didn't plant them.
That we were able to purchase right before COVID. We had fundraisers, we saved up enough money for down payment.
Oh, look.
Whether a bank would give us a
Tour of the house.
turned out they wouldn't.
August 13th. Okay, I'm going to zoom in on this so I can remember it. Now I'm going to zoom out. So we're coming out of the 6th house, and this is the neighborhood. Hi, John. What do you say?
Hello everywhere.
Okay, so featured house number 7, what does it say?
They're holding things up.
Oh, well, let's just step to the side.
Welcome to 1938, our lovingly restored Greendale original house. Greendale Historical Society raised the money, repaired and furnished this house over the last 3 years. Original trees on the property and dead had to be removed. Members volunteered to cut grass, water, seed garden. House is open to the public by appointment. Book a tour today.
Yeah, this says built in 1936 and possesses national significance in commemorating the history of the United States of America. Greendale is one of 3 Greenbelt towns built by the United States government to provide jobs and housing in this era of the Great Depression. This building contributes to the Greendale Historic District, designated a National Historic Landmark by the United States Department of the Interior. 2013, restored by the Greendale Historical Society, 2021. So, super cute little house. What does it
What was
say?
that garbage can?
Oh, okay, so that's a garbage can. And it says the Witt concealed garbage can was first manufactured about 1929 during the Great Depression era. Ours one is dated 1935. The Witt Company is still in business, donated by the Isherwood family who lived on Dendron Lane in Greendale. The trash cans we had in our original Greendale homes were in the ground and had little cast iron tops. You put your foot on the lever and press down to open. I believe it was originally for ashes, but we used it for our trash. We still have our original insert that went into it. I'll keep it for sentimental reasons. Roberta Henricks, Current Lane in Greendale. Greendale remembers the story of the village in the voices of its people. The Greendale DPW collected trash twice a week in the 1930s. The worker is carrying the insert from the Witt concealed garbage can. So let me see if I can get closer. Okay, so moving along. You have an hi. Thank
So
you.
this is the Greendale original that the Greendale Historical Society was able to purchase. With
Fantastic.
a lot of help. Hello, ladies. Welcome to Apple House. Today we're focusing on yards and gardens. Our house will be open for tour during Village Days. That's August 13th from 10 until 4. There'll be trained docents here, and we'd be happy to have you just come on in, and you don't have to make an appointment. If you'd like a private tour, give me your name and number, and we'd be happy to arrange that also.
Okay.
So
And
this is a 1935 garden. It was in the middle of the Great Depression. People were out of work. We were in the worst financial time our country's ever been in. There was no money for frills. So this is a very practical, plain garden. You could see down at the end of this bed, I thought it was a composter when I saw it the first time. If you step on it, it opens up. It's an ash can to take the ashes from the furnace out there. And the tub over here, when you moved into Greendale, when it opened in 1938, every house got that tub. This is an original tub.
wow.
And people used it to give babies a bath and to do a little laundry, or some people used it, with the scrub board. So we were happy to have that donated to us too.
Wonderful.
We have pictures of when this house was built in 1936. We have pictures from then. The house was yellow, and there was a picket fence in front, so that's why we wanted to replicate that. When we went to put up a fence, the village ordinances had changed, and they said you can't put up a fence in front of an original, but we were able to. He did it without going to the planning commission. So I went to the planning commission twice. I'm president of the Historical Society. I went to the planning commission twice. I went to the village board a couple times, and they said, you know what? I think those ordinances are too strict for originals, for all the owners. So they said, let's change those. So we put our picket fence up last month.
Fantastic.
I see a lot of fences.
Super cute.
Yeah, but don't they try to take them down?
Okay, so we're back on the street. This would be the back of that house, but it's on the street. So I'm not sure where the front of the house was. Over there?
I guess so.
I don't know. The way they have these houses, the front of the houses sometimes, most of the time, seem to face towards where the park connects to their backyard. And the back of the house can be to the street. So it's kind of weird, kind of cool. Are those fake flowers in the window box? So these bigger houses that are now these were houses, and then they converted them to condos.
Apartments or condos, yeah.
So Oh, you can see, I don't know if you can see, but up there on their chimney is a tomato. Or tomato?
Tomato. Well, what's on this over here?
I don't know. Pineapple? Let me see. I don't know. Okay, moving on. So we are now, I don't know if you remember, and I hope the thing hadn't, oh,
Little hearts up on there.
yeah, this one has hearts on it. Like we said, some of the houses are decorated, not all of them. On the chimneys, I mean. Anyways, so where we're walking now, if you remember, hopefully it hadn't cut off, but before we had showed you a park that was connecting into some houses, and now we're on the opposite side of that little park. Is that a pet bed? Is that what that is? Oh. Okay, so now we're at featured garden number 8. And I'm not really sure. Okay. Yeah, so now we're crossing through that park I was telling you.
That we looked at from the
Yeah.
other side of the street.
Exactly. Oh, look at
Pioneer Park.
Historic Greendale Gnome Village, established 1938. How cute is that?
Originally named Willow Park because of the giant willow trees around it. This park provided a play area and a small sledding hill for the neighborhood children. This is one of the original parks in the village and was later renamed in honor the residents of Greendale.
Super
No
cute.
I Spy.
Isn't that cute? Yeah. So, here's the park. Sledding is a very popular activity in the winter. I haven't done it yet, but I'm gonna, and this looks like the right hill for me. And there's a fence there, so I have something to block me. So the park is the 8th one.
Yes.
Okay. So we're reaching the end of the little
And
park.
and then I think number 10 is the park, that little garden over there.
Cool.
Park.
Look at how cute. Okay, so yeah, you can see the blue house down the way. That's where we were before. So, and we were across the street when I showed you this park. Oh, look at the butterflies.
Looks like the girl's fairy wings.
Yes, it does. Look at these. Those are pretty. I don't know what they are. What are those? Those are bells. What were they called? Blue bell? No. Purple bell? Oh, maybe I'm making it up. So yeah, you can see how cute it is. Okay, so I'm gonna pause it.
Got a ways to walk.
Yeah, got a ways to walk, so see you soon. Okay, so we've reached the 9th house. You can see I only turned it off for a little bit. Where those ladies were walking was right by the park, so you didn't miss much.
This is kind of it right here.
Oh, well, we don't have to go in. We can just walk by if you want.
Unless you want to go see what they got.
No.
Looks like vegetable garden up there.
No. I'll be too tempted to steal theirs. Do you want one?
Oh, there is a top. Okay. But I'm glad
Then I gotta go.
not a window.
All right, talk to them. I'll go get you one.
Again, you just scrape a little things over the edge there, and that's, And there's tons of air flowing in and out of there. Yeah, we make sure it's not stuffy.
So yeah, super cute community.
I see him now.
John is trying to appear cash. Best grandma ever.
I hope so. I hope she'll think so.
Oh, she was playing whoopsie and peekaboos and stuff, and so I told her, best grandma ever.
And all the way back to the park.
All right, so now we're walking back to the park. But it's just gonna make me more thirsty. It's cold. It's warm. It's free. Look at their hydrangeas. So, yeah, everybody takes a lot of pride in their yard here. Usually isn't this much traffic, but I think it's all people that have come from
Farmer's market.
for the farmer's market that's happening today, and to do the garden tour.
Quite a few people walking it, yeah.
Yeah. So this is Azalea Court. I forgot to tell you the names of the street, but this one's Azalea Court. Watch out.
Yeah, I see.
Oh, I like their little deck area.
Yeah.
That's kind of cute. So, yeah, you can probably see why I like this. It's just all the houses are so cute. The yards are all kept clean. You don't see like houses that are like rental houses that, you know, they let the yards go to crap because it's just a rental. I mean, I think the apartments are probably rentals, but those are well maintained. And even those connect into the garden, I mean not garden, the park areas. So it's always really pretty here. We like coming here for Christmas, and they block off the main street and they have a little parade, and Santa arrives on was it a vintage?
No,
It's just a regular
ladder truck.
Fire truck.
Fire truck, yeah.
All right, I'm going to pause this for a bit. So right there across the street is a good example of a rental unit, apartment complex, and you can see how nice they take care of it. It's really pretty.